right, let's go ahead and create the new top 5 overpowered class setups right now here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 Reloaded. If this video does help you guys out, make sure you drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. All these setups are guaranteed to get you your first MGB nuke. Now for the first class setup, we're taking a look at the KASTOV 762, specifically the 2-shot KASTOV 762 class setup. The first attachment is going to be the True Tac Grip to bump up that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed, a great attachment on this assault rifle. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up that sprint to fire speed to -0.16 and the aim down sight speed to -0.45. Now for the stock, we are going to rock the KASTOV Rama stock. We are not rocking the ProLite TL3 or the broadside FCT. The Rama is going to be perfect, bumping up that aim walking speed as well as sprint speed, so we can run around, play aggressive, yet still take people out at longer ranges here. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed to -2.09 and aim down sight speed to -1.55. We are not running an optic. The iron sights are crystal clear on this assault rifle, and we're also not running a laser. These are not going to be necessary. And we're going to be skipping over the barrel as well, believe it or not, because we're going to keep this class setup quick and still the capability of getting the 2-shot kills. Now for the muzzle, we are going to rock the Leveler 55, a great attachment on the KASTOV, bumping up that horizontal as well as vertical recoil control. For the tuning, we are going to bump up that gun kick to +0.26 and aim down sight speed to -0.59. And now for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the FTAC 56. This is going to be my favorite underbarrel for the KASTOV, allowing us to smooth out that recoil pattern and also give us added hipfire accuracy as a nice bonus. For the tuning, we're going to increase aim walking speed to -0.34 and stabilization to +0.57. And then finally, for the ammunition type, we are going to increase this with the high velocity rounds, bumping up that bullet velocity. And very important here for the tuning, we're going to increase velocity some more to 6.97 and damage range to +0.68. Once we go ahead and jump in the firing range, you're going to be happy because this KASTOV setup has a quick ADS, and yet it's still going to have very manageable recoil. The other setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and the custom perks set up for double time scavenger, resupply, and quick fix. And obviously for our field upgrades, we have a munitions box and dead silence, all possible with the Pro Edition. Great class setup, one of the best in the entire game. Now for class number 2, we're taking a look at the M4, and we're gonna be utilizing some new attachments from the Tempest Torrent. Now for the first attachment, we are going to rock the Phantom Grip to increase that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. A fantastic attachment on the M4, making it quick, fast, yet still accurate. Now for the first tuning, we are going to be going ahead and increasing that sprint to fire speed to -0.16 and recoil steadiness to +0.84, a great attachment and tune combination. Now for the stock, we are going to be utilizing a new attachment from the Tempest Torrent here. We're rocking the Torrent Span 9, great for that increased recoil control. The cons are going to be completely irrelevant here. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up aim walking speed to -2.01 and aim down sight speed to -3.10. Now we're not running an optic because the iron sights are crystal clear on this class, and we're also going to skip over the laser for the M4 on this specific setup. Now for the barrel, we are going to rock the 14-inch carbine shroud. We are not, I repeat, we're not running the High Tower 20. This is going to be a great attachment because of the new stock. We can reap the rewards of the High Tower 20 without actually having all the cons and reducing the handling here. So we're going to get that recoil control and bullet velocity. And for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim down sight speed to -0.28 and recoil steadiness at +0.44. Now we are going to suppress this, the muzzle Eclipse 80, a fantastic attachment on this AR, sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, recoil smoothness. You can't go wrong here. This is absolutely incredible. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up that bullet velocity to +0.77 and recoil smoothness at 1.22. Great attachment tune combo. And then finally for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the FTAC 56 so we can go ahead and smooth out that recoil pattern, making this weapon incredibly accurate. Now for the tuning, we are going to have increased aim walking speed at -0.15 and stabilization here at +0.54. Once we go ahead and jump to the firing range, you're going to be very happy because we have a quick ADS and arguably The same recoil control if we were to have the high tower 20. Main list setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix, and obviously for the field upgrades, munitions box, and dead silence. Great class setup. Give this a try. It's a W in my opinion, and will definitely get you your first nuke if you love the M4. Now for setup number 3, we're taking a look at the TAC 56, specifically the aimbot TAC 56 class setup. This thing has like negative recoil, one of the easiest to use weapons in the entire game. So for the rear grip, we are going to rock that demo clean shot grip, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, great attachment here. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up that sprint to fire speed some more to negative 0.19 and aim down sight speed to negative 0.26. We are going to rock that cardinal stock, a fantastic attachment on the TAC 56. Right here, bumping up that aim walking speed and sprint speed. We can still run and gun and remain accurate. For the tuning, we are going to bump up that aim walking speed to negative 1.55 and aim down sight speed to negative 1.81. Phenomenal. Now, we are going to rock an optic because we want to have as much accuracy as possible, and that's going to be the Corona Mini Pro as our choice. Blue dot sight, you cannot go wrong with this. For the tuning, all we're going to do is bump up that aim down sight speed to negative 1.74. We're not running a laser, and believe it or not, we are not running a barrel. I know the pros like to run barrels, but in pubs, it's just not going to be necessary. I'd rather go ahead and rock a muzzle, which is going to be that FTAC Castle comp, removing all recoil, seriously, all recoil with increased horizontal and vertical recoil control. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up that gun kick at plus 0.17 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.54. And obviously for our underbarrel, we have on the F56 to smooth out that recoil pattern. And the tuning is going to be increasing aim walking speed at negative 0.18 and more stabilization at plus 0.46. And once you guys go ahead and jump to the firing range, super easy to control. Main of the build is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix. You guys know the drill, munitions box, and dead silence. A fantastic setup that you cannot go wrong with. Huge dub in my opinion. Now for setup number 4, we're taking a look at the Vel 46, a recently buffed SMG here in the Season 2 Reloaded update. Now, we're not going to run a rear grip because these are not going to be necessary anymore. But for the stock, we are going to go ahead and completely remove it here. There's going to be a great attachment to go ahead and rock on this weapon so we can have increased aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, as well as hip recoil control. We're going to have max mobility, but we're still going to be accurate at those medium ranges, and that's what's going to matter with the submachine gun. We're not running an optic. These are not going to be necessary, so make sure you guys go ahead and skip over this attachment. We are going to rock a laser. That's going to be the VOK LZR 7 milliwatt. Great for running and gunning here, bumping up that aim down sight speed, stability, as well as sprint to fire speed. Now for the tuning, we are going to increase that aim down sight speed to negative 37.84 and sprint to fire speed to negative 0.37. We're going to go ahead and mirror these so we can have a great attachment and tune combo. Now for the barrel, we are going to rock that Lock DX203. Great attachment, bumping up that bullet velocity, damage range, hip recoil control, as well as hip fire accuracy. This is going to be a mandatory attachment on the Vel to keep the recoil down as much as possible, yet being able to take out at those medium ranges. Now for the tuning, we are going to be going ahead and bumping up that aim down sight speed to negative 0.15 and more steadiness at plus 0.34. Now for the muzzle, we're going to rock this weapon loud and proud here. We're not going to be rocking the SynGuard MK5. The X10 Razor comp is going to be a great attachment choice for that vertical as well as horizontal recoil. Now we are going to be bumping up even more gun kick control with the tuning set to plus 0.21, and we're also going to be going ahead and increasing the aim down sight speed some more to negative 0.46. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and rock the Shark Fin 90. This is going to be a great underbarrel for all SMGs, no cons, just smoothing out the recoil pattern. And then for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed to negative 0.28 and stabilization at plus 0.65. Once we go ahead and jump to the firing range, you're going to be happy because we have a quick ADS that we are still accurate and controllable. Now, main setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, we have on double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix, and for the field upgrades, munitions box, and dead silence. Great class setup. Go ahead and check it out right now. Now, step number 5, we're taking a look at the CHIMERA, man. We're running it back with an assault rifle. This is going to be a great class and honestly way better than I honestly think it should. Now we're starting off with the D37 grip here for that recoil control. We're not running the Bruin flash grip. Now normally I'd recommend a Bruin flash grip on this weapon, or any type of rear grip that's going to increase that sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. Not for this specific class setup. This is going to be great because we're going to have that recoil control, and for the tuning we can bump this up even more by increasing that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.41 and steadiness control at plus 0.81. So we're going to have faster handling and more recoil control. Great combo. Now for the stock, we are going to rock the TRX 56, mandatory here for even more recoil control, stability, and obviously gun kick control. Great here. Definitely go ahead and give this a go. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up that aim walking speed to negative 0.85 and aim down sight speed to negative 3.23. Now we are going to rock an optic. Now normally I wouldn't rock an optic on the Chimera, but this setup works so well with the optic, we're going to go ahead and do it anyway with the Chrono Mini Pro option, the blue dot sight, the best in the business. And for the tuning, we are just going to be bumping up that aim down sight speed to negative 1.74. Now we are going to rock a laser. It's going to be one of the only assault rifles I recommend running a laser on because it just works flawlessly on this setup, bumping up that aim down sight speed, stability, and sprint to fire speed. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing the aim down sight speed some more to negative 41.13 and sprint to fire speed to negative 0.35. And then finally, because we cannot rock a barrel on this class setup, we have to go right to the underbarrel, and we're going to rock that locked precision 40, which did receive a buff in the Reloaded update. So we're not going to feel that aim down sight con as much as we would. All we're going to be benefiting from is that increased hip fire accuracy, recoil steadiness, and more aim walking steadiness here. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim down sight speed to negative 0.17 and hip recoil control, because hip walking speed is irrelevant, a plus 0.70. Now once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, you're gonna be very happy because look at how quick this ADS is, yet this weapon is still controllable. Now from in the setup, we are gonna be running the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, and quick fix. And for the field upgrades, we have a munitions box and dead silence. Great choices here, and honestly one of the best Chimera class setups, if not the best Chimera class setup in the entire game. Our setup number 6, we're taking a look at the ISO. Gotta go ahead and include the ISO in every single top 5 because it is my favorite gun in the entire game. It is putting in some serious work, and I'm praying that it does not get nerfed in a future update. Now for the rear grip, we are gonna rock that phantom grip for that sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. And for the tuning, we are gonna be bumping up that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.22 and aim down sight speed to negative 0.77. Great attachment and tuning combination. Now we're not running a stock. Normally I'd rock a stock, but with some other attachments here to help us out getting some nukes. We are going to rock an optic. This is going to be working out great on this weapon. It's a precision rifle that still can be used for running and gunning, so the Chrono Mini Pro is going to be our choice. And all we're going to be doing is bumping up that aim down sight speed to negative 3. We can do that because the tuning on this attachment is optimized this way. Very easy to tune, and this attachment is just going to work out great. Now we're not going to rock a laser. These are going to be irrelevant on this build, but we are going to rock a barrel, which is going to be that Fiedler T50. Fantastic choice here, bumping up that damage range, bullet velocity, and fire accuracy, as well as that recoil control. You're going to love this barrel on this gun. Literally, it does not move, super easy to control, and a monster. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing the aim down sight speed to negative 0.26 and aim walking speed to negative 0.37. Amazing. Now for the muzzle, we have the Echoless 80 here. This is going to be great because we have that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. You're going to love this on this weapon because we can run around their spawn, flip a quick and new streak, and get those MGB nukes. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that bullet velocity at plus 0.74 and aim down sight speed at negative 1.04. And obviously for the underbarrel on this one, I've been running the Commando foregrip on the ISO HEMLOCK. I've been enjoying this a little bit more over the F-Type 56. This is going to be smoothing out that recoil pattern, but still going ahead and giving us the ability to aim down sight fast. And because we are going to be tuning this, the aim down sight speed is going to be increased to negative 0.46, and aim walking speed is going to be increased to negative 0.25. Once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, you're going to be finding out that we have a quick ADS, and yet still very, very easy to control. I mean, look at this, guys. Even at long ranges here, it doesn't have any recoil. Main of the setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine. And for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply quick fix. And for the field upgrades, we have a munitions box and dead silence. A great class setup. Give it a go right now. These are going to be the top 5 +1 overpowered class setups right now here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 Reloaded update. Make sure you guys go ahead and give this a go. If there are 2 you guys should check out right now, definitely give this 2-shot cast-off build a try. It is a monster. And also, do not sleep on this CHIMERA setup. This one is unbelievable. You guys are going to enjoy it. If you guys enjoyed the video and these setups do help you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, man. Deuces.